What's up, your boy? A guy named Ty. And this morning, as we pour our coffee, we're going to talk a little bit about finance. Specifically, a couple things that to keep in mind. I guess I could say you're guaranteed to go broke if you do this. Run the intro.
Caught up in them bright lights, lusting for shiny things that's golden. Everything ain't always what it seems, let it soak in. Chasing my dreams, coming apart at my seams. Best believe that the money is the motive.
Welcome back to episode 4 of the MITM podcast. And today, you're guaranteed to go broke if you do this. There's 3 specific things that we want to avoid and to not do, put on the chopping block and get out of our lives if we want to develop riches and we want to develop our wealth. So the first thing is having a poor mindset or a lack of money mindset. Okay, how does this manifest and what does this mean to you? Okay, having a poor mindset, it may be something, for example, let's say you need winter boots, and instead of getting more expensive boots, instead of getting ones that are high quality that will last you for years to come, maybe you end up spending $300 on a pair of boots, $400, $700 on a pair of boots. Those boots are made to last you ideally for life. So you end up buying one pair of boots and they're $700. And let's say every 10 to 15 years as adults, we end up switching them out if need be. Those boots have earned the right to be there in your life for a long time, and they've given you a lot of value. Compared to if you have a poor or lack mindset, maybe you end up getting shoes or boots that are really cheap. You spend like $50 on them, but they don't keep water out well, so they get waterlogged. Or the stitching isn't good, so they end up having minor problems with problems with stitching later on. Maybe the sole isn't glued on properly, so you get 1 or 2 winters out of it, and then you have to go buy new shoes, new boots. I'm saying boots because it's winter right now. But yeah, having a poor mindset, you end up getting lower quality items and lower quality things, and they serve you for a shorter amount of time. So you have to keep on buying the thing over and over and over. You get into this trap. You end up spending thousands of dollars over your lifetime on shoes instead of spending $1,000 on a pair of boots that last for the rest of your life, or $700 for a really high quality pair of boots or that jacket or whatever. When we actually put more money into the things that are going to serve us and that we use on a daily basis, they last longer. So having a poor mindset has you into that revolving trap. Okay, what is tip number 2? You don't plan your spending. Ooh. If you don't plan, plan, then you're almost guaranteed to fail. Okay, what is it? They say if you don't plan to win, then you plan to fail. If you don't plan at all, you're pretty much setting yourself up for failure. So with vision comes provision, and the first thing you want to do is learn how to budget and then follow a budget. Now, we're gonna have an episode coming up that goes more in depth on budgeting, but what I'll talk to you a little bit about here is you need to see what's coming in, what's going out, and you need to make sure that what's going out is less than what's coming in. And sometimes that can be difficult, okay? Especially if you're living a certain lifestyle, you might have to cut back on things. You might have to stop being so fancy. And for a little bit, be humble with your money so that you can come back stronger with even more money than ever. Okay, so first learn how to budget and then follow your budget like if it's your Bible. Okay, now what's the final thing that you're guaranteed to go broke, which is kind of aligned with budgeting, is if you spend more than you earn. If you're focused on keeping up with the Joneses, maintaining a certain appearance and living larger than life all of the time, maybe you're taking out credit card debt in order to pay off things that you want. Maybe you're borrowing from friends, or maybe you took your student loans and instead of spending it on school, you went out and partied a whole lot. You know, you might be spending more than you have and having to borrow from other people just to maintain a basic element of life, your basic needs, and then some. Okay. So spending more than you earn is guaranteed to make you go broke. But with that being said, that's pretty much the 3 tips for episode 4. I like to keep these short and sweet. If there's anything that you guys are actually curious about that you'd want to hear me talk about and to dive into and do the research for you, feel free to send me a direct email. I'll add my podcast email link in the bio. Probably podcast@tyaarons.com will be the best way to reach me. But with that being said, this was episode 4 of the MITM podcast. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Give 'em that creme de la creme whenever I spit that